Hey Slayer Nation, I'm back with one of my favorite subjects and more material from them. I want to welcome Cool Runs Dressing. Thank you for subscribing on this channel as well. That's awesome of you. Now, most are probably aware that today is the anniversary of Pearl Harbor. It's the 70th, I believe. And I don't know where this falls on being inappropriate or not, but there was something that came up. There's an anniversary of something else that has to do with this date and does relate to Slayer, and I had an idea that came up, and I'll go ahead and I'll show this. Now, for those of you that have the War at the Warfield concert DVD, the DVD was, I believe, released in 2003. I don't have the information in front of me. It was recorded on December 7th, 2001, which would be 10 years ago today. So that's one thing. But I've also got a piece of vinyl here that also has something to do with it. This piece has never been shown either on the Cult Leader channel, this channel obviously, or my now extinct Aussie Head channel. And so nobody's ever seen this except for, at least as far as this album that I have, except for myself and one other person until now. It's a Slayer bootleg called Slayer Blow Your Head Clean Off, Warfield Auditorium in San Francisco, recorded December 7th, 2001. There's the connection. And the track listing, goes basically along with the DVD. Pretty much that would be obvious. Interesting thing to note is that Dave Lombardo is listed as the drummer, which, of course, at this time is, in their history, is incorrect. He wasn't with the band, and that also marks one of Paul's last shows with the band before he left. And this is also a rather interesting sleeve. That I will show. The records are nothing particularly special. It's it's black vinyl, and everything on the Smith and Wesson label. And the interesting thing about this, basically, I guess you could say it's a trifold. It's not really a jacket. It's just basically one big ass poster. Essentially, you got it like this. And I'll have to here. I'll have to. Sorry for the camera movement. I'll have to back up. But basically, you got this, and this here. But also, check this out. It folds out into this right here. And obviously, you can pick up on that. But there's more to this than just that, which is also very interesting because there's quotes, and I will move this forward now. You've got several quotes from Dirty Harry on these as well. And so on and so forth. You've got, the famous, I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all that excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But being this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off, you got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk? And then on the inner, after it's been folded over, Smith & Wesson production, 2009, limited to 500 copies. If you can see that there, I don't know how well you can see it. It continues on. The 44 Magnum delivers a large, heavy bullet with high velocity for a handgun. In its full-powered form, it produces too much recoil and muzzle blast to be suitable for a police weapon, and is less suitable for shooters of smaller build or with small hands. Some gun styles are more comfortable to use when shooting this caliber. Many shooters find the rounded grip shape of the single action better for handling heavy recoil than the grip shape of a double action revolver, which have a shoulder on top of the grip. Many shooters consider the ideal type of grip for heavy recoiling guns to be longer Bisley style single action grip, and it can be found on single actions from Ruger models marked Bisley and Freedom Arms, as well as many custom makers. So there you have it. This was released, about 2 years ago, from a December 7th, 01 concert. And you can, in fact, still find these on, namely eBay. They range in price from $30 to $40 usually. I think I got mine for about $31. To tell you the truth, I really couldn't tell you about the sound quality because a lot of these bootlegs I don't play as of yet. They're just at this point strictly collectors. And the thing was, when I originally bought a lot of these, my record player was packed in storage and I didn't have access to it. But I may eventually, break them up and start listening to them. So there you have it. Um, another update and another piece of vinyl. Uh, Thanks again to Cool Ranch Dressing for your subscription. And I don't know how a lot of people are finding this channel, except because the only person I told, uh, you know, I put it in a message, and I told people after the fact, but it's really cool. You know, and we'll see how far it goes. I have no expectations for anything, and never have had, um, because as I'm being reminded of again today, my opinions on a lot of stuff, they're very unpopular, um, which is great because that means to me I'm doing something right because I'm not part of the. I wouldn't know how to put this without using a lot of profanity, but I'm basically, not one of the sheep that just, is acceptable of everything. And I actually have a brain and have my own opinions and can actually think for myself. And, you know, I don't accept everything, and I will tell people that. And I have no problem if you have a problem with me telling you that. You're not going to shut me up. Um, but, enough of that.